Hello, welcome to a new unboxing. Today I finally got my order from Hobonichi. I actually ordered quite late, but it took me a while to decide which Hobonichi planner to get. I kind of had an idea, but I really wanted to make sure that I got what I needed, because as you can see over there, last year for 2022, I wanted to try their different planners, to try the paper, the different sizes, try some covers. So I ordered quite a few Hobonichi items. But so this year, after my experience with Hobonichi on 2022, I decided on getting this planner, just one planner. So let me show you what I got today. And let's see what we have. Here's their quote. I love that they have every year a quote. And I also like their color palette for this year. And let's see. So we have 3 of their pens. They are freebies that they offer each year. So this is the color. Let me show you the one from last year. This is the one from last year. So I got 3. And then let me take everything. The box ripped a little bit, but it's okay. Let's put it to the side. Let's see first the actual planners. And I say planners because my son actually loved my Avec Hobonichi from last year, and he wanted to try this one this year on this size. This is an A6, so this is for him, and he will unbox this one. And for me, so for this year, I'm going to have these weeks as my health planner and some of everyday happenings. So this is a January star. I think it's just a regular weeks. So let's open this one. And I love this color. I really wanted to get this purple. And I love it's kind of like orangey gold foil. And then over here, and I also saw a lot of unboxings, and I like this little pamphlet that they have for this year. It's adorable. Let me show you. Right there. So every year they have a theme, and this year is, I guess, cookies or baking. And they have over here samples of some of the Hobonichi planner entries, and I guess journaling and some artwork from Hobonichi users. Look at this cookie over here, so cute. Okay, and then so this is it. This is going to be my health and everyday planner. Before I show you how I use my health planner last year, let me show you this one. So later on, maybe, I don't know, after April and then later on during the year, I kept seeing they have the April launch. So I got, while I talk, let me open this. I got another weeks, and then I got another weeks after that, because not because I was trying to or thinking on using them as planners, but I just fell in love with their covers and the theme. So this one also has a pamphlet. So I've been collecting weeks and also covers, and this is Maha Art Techo, and so this is inspired by her writings, I think while she was visiting museums. So this is her handwriting, and they have more information also on their website. So for these weeks, as you can see on the artwork, I'm just taking a look. It's inspired by Henry Rousseau, and right here, Henry Rousseau, and based on his painting The Dream, which is oil in canvas painting, and this is a freebie that came with it. So as soon as I saw it, I'm really thinking on collecting any art related, especially museum related, like paintings, like this one, covers or wicks in this case, and this is just a regular wicks. And I love Rousseau's artwork, so that inspired me to get these. What else did it come? Okay, so this is going to be my health and life planner, and this is just something that I wanted to collect. I'm still trying to decide how I'm going to be using all the weeks that I've been collecting, which I'm going to show you next. And here are the Hobonichi Weeks and a cover that I got last year after my big order on 2021. But yes, so this is a weeks planner, and I got this one because I really like the concept. I think this was a collaboration with let me read over here, the Tokyo Museum, to celebrate their 150th anniversary. So they had this special collaboration, and I think the name of the cover is Dogu Haniba. So these little patterns over here are based of sculptural artifacts that they had in the museum, that they have. So how adorable is this? So this is something that I'm collecting right now, I guess, paintings and artifacts from museums. And then next, this, I adore this cover. I actually took these two to South Korea last year in October. I wanted to do some journaling and maybe some arting time here, but I failed because it was so busy. So, and this is a cover inspired by a photographer from Pittsburgh. His name is So Later. And I really like this cover because it reminds me of the time that I used to live in New York City. This is so New York City to me, at least. I remember walking like that from the train station to my apartment. So, and I think this is called The Red Umbrella. So, and he took photos, I think after his retirement. He used to be a fashion photographer. He took photos of his neighborhood. I think he lived in the East Village, so most likely this is a photo from that time. So this is a weeks, also regular weeks, and then I got this a cover. I had to get a cover. This is so beautiful, and also there is another photo over here. This looks like 34th Street, but I may be wrong. Maybe 14th Street. So it has a packet over here, even has a photo right there. And here I added a Midori notebook with one of the covers, and as you can see over here, I saved my Korean Air suitcase tag. But yes, and now this is, or has been I'm still using it, so I'm gonna transfer some information here. I used this during 2022 as a health planner, or and mostly to track things that I needed to be tracked health-wise. And I didn't know that I would ever needed something like this, but during the last part of 2021, I found out that I needed it, so this helped me a lot during that time, and also a part of 2022. And this is where I keep, let me see if I can show you at least a little bit of, I don't know if I made a video about this, but I had so much fun decorating it and making it my own. I also love this postcard, I guess, that I had for the little spoon. This bird used to have a spoon over here, and he's wearing a mask. I loved working on these weeks. It was very therapeutic. It was my companion during the end of 2021 and most of 2022. Let me show you a spread. So I will keep track of my steps, my heart rate, and how long I slept. And also, in this case, this is a trip that I took in April, I guess, yes, to Las Vegas to see BTS in concert. And then my health bills, because I had so many visits to the hospital during the first part of 2022 and the end of 2021. So that's basically how I used it, as you know. Also tracked my doctor's appointments, which I had a lot to go to. And then this was also fun to fill out at the end of the year, mostly because I totally forgot to fill this out, but I tracked over here my steps. By the way, I found out also that the minimum is 7,000 and a healthy steps per day is 10,000 steps. So as you can see, I need to walk more. I work from home, so it doesn't really help with walking. And also I don't use my watch every day. Sometimes I have to charge it, but in any case, this is how I also track the same information as here. I track it over here, but this is monthly and this is daily. And then I use most of it, especially the weekly entries, and I also try to take some notes over here, but it was mostly to track my doctor's appointments and things like that. And then for this year, I'm gonna keep doing the same. And since I am doing much better than the previous year, I'm also going to use this one to track any activities that we may have now that things are getting back to normal or close to normal. You know, family activities, trips that we may take abroad or, you know, around here. And also track, like for example, daily activities like watering my plants, which it's also an activity that I love to do, and I need to keep track and make sure that each of them receive the water that they need, and things like that. Spring cleaning, winter cleaning, those are activities that I love doing. I'm not good at cooking, but I love taking care of my home and my plants, and things like that. So cannot wait to use this one this year. And now these are the other Hobonichis that I got last year, and it was a good start, especially during mid-January and beginning of February, but I stopped using most of them because I don't know, I was just saying I wasn't feeling I guess in the mood of tracking things at that time. But this is something, for example, that I got last year to do some art journaling and kind of like use it as an outlet to sketch daily with a purpose. In this case, track my daily happenings, I guess. So this is something that I did at the end of January. My goal was to fill all of these with the sketches like that, but as you can see, I failed. This is something that I did, and most likely you're gonna watch a video of how I did this soon. This is something also that I did during Hobby's birthday, and I love cooking. I can't cook, but there are few things that I am able to cook, like oblio olio. So I love making that for my boys, and by boys I mean my husband and my little one. Also, this is the first thing that I did with, I was testing, I think, colored pencils at that time. So but I'm still going to try to fill this Hobonichi avec. For example, now I use it to do swatchings, and hopefully I'll get to fill it out. And this is a cover that I'm using for this right now. And here we have a 5-year Hobonichi, I think it's an A6 yearly planner. I forgot the name of it, but so the idea is to journal every day during these 5 years. And once you have, like, let's say this was on 2022, so you will write an entry here, and then on the following years, when you're done with them, you track, you can read what happened during those years on that specific day, which I think is a cool concept. So I use this on and off, and as you can see here, I didn't use it on February, but I tried to use some of it during December. And they also have a year end of the year spread or page, which I also filled out. And here, even though I didn't do the, for example, January 1st, I did my best to start using it for the beginning of January of this year. So, and I love this cover, it feels so good. It's one of my favorite Hobonichi covers. So hopefully I will get to use it more this year. And what I found, especially going over all the Hobonichi planners that I have, I'm trying to, last year I said my goal was to be gentle to myself, not to stress about anything. So so I didn't push myself to overthink or try to do things that I wasn't feeling like doing. So that's why I have a lot of empty pages. But this year my motto is no regrets, so I do regret not doing that. So since I'm feeling so much better this year, I'm pushing myself to do things, in this case journaling. So this is a Hobonichi cousin, A5, and I also had so much fun setting this one up. Last year was the year of the tiger, so I had this beautiful sticker by one of my favorite artists, and then I added some print on, I think it's called stickers, so you can see here, and they are perfect for this type of paper. They don't bulk. I didn't want to bulk my Hobonichi, so that's what I used. And then let me see. Oh, this was one of my favorite spreads, and maybe the only one that I did. Actually, I did also December a little bit. So that was that. This actually helped me to love and try to get my current art team planner, which is not here. It's from another brand, but this setup is what inspired me to actually get the other planner that I had, and it's just basically a vertical weekly setup. I wish that they will have these only, like, you know, like this size, this setup for Hobonichi. So hopefully, you know, there is enough interest for that. But as you can see, I had so much fun doing these entries, and one of the reasons why I didn't populate this one as much as this is because I was already working so much on this that I totally neglected this one. But I can always use this as reference for and try to fill out those days that are missing for my other Hobonichi yearly journal. So as you can see over here, I didn't use it as much. I tried to write as much as I could, but and I actually did, but two things happened. One, I was very frustrated with the ink that I was using because it didn't dry that quickly, and then the second was that I really needed to get motivated to write, and I wasn't, I guess. So that was something that but I did have fun. So this year, when I went over all my Hobonichis, I decided that whenever I want to write about something, because there are times that I do need to, you know, just write about how my day went, what I did, or what I'm feeling, or how I'm doing. This actually helped me for that, you know, if I want to write a lot about it. And so it doesn't really matter, I think, to me what day it is. You know, I'm just gonna take this and start writing, most likely with this pen, because or maybe I may try using ink pens like I tried before, and challenge myself a little bit over there too, because I don't know why last year I got so frustrated with ink pens. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I got this cover for this specifically because this was the only Hobonichi that didn't have a cover and cover. And cover and covers do help to make sure that your covers don't get too messy, I guess, especially for covers like this, for example, or these. And this one went all the way to South Korea, and it has its own cover and cover. This one also has its own cover and cover. I took all of them out just so that you guys can, you know, see the actual covers as they are. This one also had a cover and cover. For this one, I got a cover and cover right here. I got extras this time around. I also got for the A6. So all of them have cover and covers now. I know it's a interesting concept to have cover and covers for your covers. But yes, so this cover on cover, I think that's C or C, that's how this product is called. Some of them are just plain and some of them have designs like this one. So I wanted to get this COC for this journal. It's more like of a journal rather than a planner. Right there. And then let me show you the COC. This was the COC that was with me the entire year of 2022, and this was its COC. I love this COC. So this is going to be the COC for this cover. I think it displays it perfectly, and as soon as it came out I wanted to get more, especially for this purple one, but they were already sold out. I placed my order really late. I think it was January 1st of 2023, so but you know what, it doesn't matter because I at least now know what it is that I need, and I cannot believe that after all the purchases that I made for last year's planning and journaling, this is the only planner that I'm gonna have this year from Hobonichi, and I'm really happy about it. No regrets. And now let me show you the Hobonichi that I use the most since 2021. I think this one was the very first Hobonichi that I got, and I got it quite late in the year, and I did that on purpose because I wanted to see how I will do, and this was my starting point, and then that happened and it led me to this planner. But I had so much fun also setting this one up and making it my own. This one is the one that I work the most on. I actually use some stickers and decorations that I got from I guess some BTS purchases that I made, and is very, as you can see, BTS and ARMY inspired right there. So let me show you a little bit of this, and this started as a journal / art journal, and I think I started it from October. Yes, this was my first spread, as you can see there. And was this 2020? Yeah, 2021. So and then I kind of almost finished the whole thing. I stopped over here on, I didn't do December 31st, and maybe I skipped some pages here too. Oh no, not really. I actually did it from October to almost the end of December of 2021, which is, I guess, when I saw this I was like, you know what, I'm ready for a Hobonichi. And like I said, it's mostly art journaling, and I also did some planning over here, I think, and then some journaling over here, and then some arting time there. I had so much fun with this little Hobonichi. Oh, look at this. I don't think I was supposed to journal here about my trip to, I think was Los Angeles for Permission to Dance LA. We got to go there. I love this spread. I can steal this one too. This was a picture from the concert. I was about to say that I can still write about it. I mean, the memories are still there. Oh, and this is when I went to LACMA with my parents. Oh, I love these. This was it for me, and I'm happy that I had that time to journal in this Hobonichi. And then since all of these was empty because I got it like around October time, this I started using as as an arting time outlet, I guess. I think this is from a workshop that I took. Sketchbook Revival Day 3, Session 2. Yes, this was a workshop that I joined. And then this one I think was just to do some ink swatching. Is this ink? Yes, this is ink. And I love that color. This is also from that workshop, Sketchbook Revival. And then some, I think this is gelato with some water. I think this is also from Sketchbook Revival. Oh, some swatching, for example, here, and I wanted to test how these art supply reacted with water. I already forgot what it was. I should have wrote down what it was over here, but I didn't. More exercises, more arting time. I did a video about this, but I don't know if I posted it. But if I didn't, or if I'm not going to post that, here it is. I guess this is not a flip through. Hobonichi flip through. And I think the reason why I use this one the most, this is my husband and I, our wedding anniversary maybe, is because, oh, I love these. Another exercise from that workshop. I think the reason why this one worked is because I went to the mindset that it was a testing tool for me to find out if I will like using Hobonichis. So I just went for it. I didn't mind that it would get chunky like this. I actually was looking forward to it. I didn't mind that it was incomplete. I just placed things in here. So I think that's why this was a success. And I'm still using it because there are still empty pages. In comparison to, for example, where is it? Oh, I found it. In comparison to this one, for example, this one I was just being too careful with it. I wanted to use, I remember, art supplies that wouldn't make it how can I say this, chunky. I wanted to keep it flat as best as possible and not too wrinkly. So I was being too careful with it, and maybe that's the reason why I wasn't able to work on these as much as I wanted to. So, but and I'm still afraid of using this because I really like this artwork, for example. Yeah, for me this is artwork. But I can still, you know, work on it and hopefully be less afraid of feeling this. And I just started, like, for example, here I use it for some swatching of some inks that I got, as you can see there. So looking forward to continue using it. And talking about continuing and making sure that I use, for me now, I'm working on them as not as planners, but as sketchbooks. So this is a weeks that I got to help me tracking school activities and homework, because my son, I think that year he was still doing homeschooling how is that called, online school, remote school. So they were all doing that, so I needed to track homeworks and activities. But at some point I decided to stop and transition to these weeklies. As you can see, they are much smaller. So this is what I actually started using, and I'm using these as much as I can, and I love using these for school work and activities for him. So what I did is, as you can see, I don't know if you can see here, I actually took all of the weeklies, and I think this is a mega Hobonichi, so it has a bunch of pages left. Over here I was using it to test different pens and markers that I had, so I can use these for art supply testing, or even for journaling, but no for planning, because I took all of the weekly setup that it comes with. I even the yearly and the monthly one, I think. Yeah, I just left that. So I guess don't be afraid to do this. If you feel like it, you know. I'm not gonna use those entries anymore, because I transferred all of the needed information here, and these I'm going to keep. But now I can have this as a sketchbook, and as an arting tool, or as a journal, you know, regardless if it says 2022 over here. And I love the color as well, and the color. Other Hobonichi notebooks that I got were these Tomo River paper sets. So I got every set, and from those sets I started using these two sizes. This one I'm using it to try and test and swatch inks. I'm collecting inks now. So these are the ones that I have so far. I also have a video for that, and I'm swatching things over here as well, as you can see here. And I may be using this also for arting time. Maybe I want to do some quick sketches, or try new art supplies in this paper. And just a quick look of all my Hobonichis. I think this is it. Hopefully I didn't leave anyone behind. Wow. So after filming this video, I counted them, and I have about 15 Hobonichi sketchbooks and planners that I'm using currently, or that I'm collecting. So just to make myself feel better, I grouped them. So these two are for journaling, and these three are part of my collection. So I'm just collecting because of the covers, and mostly because they are related. And I have 6 over here that are for arting time, art journaling. And then these 2, which is actually just one, because this is for 2023, which I'm using for my son's school. Then these are 2, however it's just gonna be 1, because this was my 2022 health planner and life planner, and it will be just this one. And some of them are gonna be retired, but most of them are going to still be with me for planning, art journaling. And before I go, my order for 2023 came with this gift as well, and I'm thinking on using it as a little gift bag. Oh, how cute is this? I forgot that it had also a message. Today is the only day the me I am right now will ever exist. I want to keep a record of that so that me in the future won't forget them. So true. And that's one of the reasons that I got a Hobonichi and that I use planners and journals. So I'm gonna have my son's planner, journal, his new Hobonichi here, as well as this pen and this little pamphlet. So I'm gonna have this as a little gift bag for him to open. Isn't this cute? And thank you so much for joining me today on this unboxing and I guess a little bit of a review and an update of my Hobonichi planners and supplies. Until the next one, take care. Happy 2023. Bye. Still cannot get over this. So many. By the way, my husband just said it's not as big and expansive as your BTS collection, and it's true. Or my sketchbook collection, maybe. I have so many.